How are you feeling?
I'm alright. I'm alright.
How's preparation been? I mean, you're looking nice. You're looking good, mate. I'm not trying to hit on you, but
I
just
don't
letting
swing
you
that
know.
way, Ali.
Just
I
letting
don't
you know.
swing that way.
But
You and Faizaan need to get, you and Faizaan need to book a room.
I'll keep it away from him. But how's just general preparation and stuff? Because I saw like, you were on socials and stuff, you were doing a lot of running early in the morning. Is there kind of like a reason for it, or are you trying to send a message?
No, I'm
Is
not
this like a
sending no
routine that you
message.
normally do?
Yeah, it's just basically it's a routine. So I like waking up early,
Yeah.
5, 6, go for a run, clears
Yeah.
your mind.
It is very good, isn't it?
Yeah,
But how long do you go for? Like, how long do you run for and stuff?
3 miles
You go for 3 miles? Is it like you're just trying to beat the time every single time?
every time.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough. And like, is it something that is it like a thing that you're doing every day? You're
I've
running?
got a routine. So I'm sleeping,
Yeah,
I'm getting 8 hours in, waking up, going
Yeah.
on a run,
yeah,
coming back, eating well, having my protein shake,
yeah.
praying,
Mashallah.
chilling, making time with family,
Yeah,
going to work, coming back, gym, boxing training separate.
yeah.
So I'm doing both. And bed.
And
That's
how's
the
like,
life.
I mean, it's your first time, fighting and stuff, for example, in terms of in the ring. Obviously, you fought a few times on the streets. I know that I've heard a lot of things about you. Is there a reason why you're called SOULJA? Is it because it's the name? Did you get that name from being outside? Your name, did you earn that from being outside, rocking up, whatever it is that you do outside,
That's
being the street
something
fighter?
that's something we can't speak about.
You can't speak about
No.
that.
Let's just keep it as the fact that let's
There's
just
a-
say we got the name and it stuck.
Are you happy with why you've been called that?
Yeah, 100%.
Yeah, and the actions that you did to get called that, are you happy with those actions outside as well?
There's a few regrets.
There's a few regrets.
There's a few regrets.
So like, how's it like now? Because you decided, let me try the boxing scene out. What's your kind of perspective on the boxing scene? Like, preparation's slightly different. That the kind of the pressure builds up, more eyes are more focused on you. Whereas when you're on the street, it's kind of like you're not really thinking, are you? Just something happens. If someone's causing you a problem, it's just like 1 second and you're throwing.
You just deal with
In
it
boxing,
there,
it's a little bit different, isn't it? Like, you've got to
you're
build
working
up.
towards it. Yeah, you're working towards the fight and you like preparing for it.
Yeah,
It's a lot harder. You're thinking a lot more.
yeah,
You have a lot of questions in your head thinking, am I doing the right thing? Am I training enough?
yeah,
Am I putting enough effort into it?
yeah.
Am I going to win?
Mm.
All that goes through your mind. Whereas, like you said yourself on the street, you don't think that.
But how important is winning for you?
Very important.
And what if, let's say, on the night you don't win? What happens then? What happens to you
And
then?
then I walk to his corner and I shake his hand and I say, he's the bigger, better man. Because let's not forget, he's an experienced fighter.
Yeah, he's had a few fights. Well, I
And
know
I'm
he's
sure
had
he
a
was
fight
amateur.
before. He's had amateur training. He had a fight against
And I've never
Nazi, but
boxed
to
in
be
my
honest,
life.
that fight was awful.
And I'll tell you one more thing, yeah. I've never boxed in my life, but
Yeah.
since I've been training,
Yeah,
boxing is a totally different game.
yeah,
I swear to God, the training you have to do in boxing,
yeah,
anybody that goes to a gym, bodybuilders, this, that, they won't last 5 minutes
yeah.
in a boxing training
It's
session.
more mental, isn't it?
It is crazy.
Yeah.
So hats off to every boxer out there,
hmm
but it's hard work for me.
Is this
Not gonna
something
lie.
that you see yourself doing more often, or is it like, listen, I'm here to grab the check and get out?
No, to be honest, I'm enjoying the training because I'm one that likes, I'm a healthy guy. I like
Yeah.
doing stuff. Like I wake up, the runs are not to do with my boxing.
Yeah.
The runs are just to clear my mind every morning.
Okay, that's
I
good.
train, I do my runs whilst I'm training for boxing as well. That's
Yeah.
totally different, separate.
Yeah.
So
'Cause
I've
you've
always
not-
been a guy that
yeah.
like football, for example,
Yeah.
cricket,
hmm
I go golf. I love just sports. So boxing is something like, it's new,
Yeah.
but I like it.
Because you've not shown much on
That's-
socials.
I'm
Is
sure
there
I
a
told
reason-
you that, like, yeah, I'm
there a
not
reason
going to show
for
it. I'm not going to show no training videos,
Yeah.
none of that. I'm going to keep it
On the
on
night.
yeah.
Okay.
Like
interesting.
Faizaan, Kai, all these lot, they're posting videos on a daily, stories, whatnot. Yeah, I post my runs here and there
Yeah.
when I go on a run in the morning, but that, again, it's nothing to do with boxing. That's for me to clear my head,
hmm
and I do it to motivate other people, because I get a lot of views.
Yeah.
So I do it, people watch it, they might think, you know what, I'm awake, let me just go for a run.
Okay, so you're fighting, inshallah, like, in front of 2,000 plus people attending. There's gonna be a lot of people attending the North. And obviously this fight's on Fight TV, which means there's gonna be a lot of people buying the pay-per-views and watching this. Do you feel any pressure knowing that you're now not online talking to people, You're now in front of people in flesh and bone, and you're going to be standing across Faizaan, hoping to smash his face in. So like, do you feel the pressure that you feel you have to perform, or it's like, you know what, I've not fought before. Everyone knows I've not fought before in the ring. So regardless of what happens, it doesn't matter.
Do you know what it is? I'd like to think that. That's not how it's going to work, because no matter if people know that I've not fought before,
Yeah.
they're still going to hate no matter what.
Do you think that
So
people
my
are
aim
going to
is
hate
to
anyway?
go out there and win. There is no, yeah, I'm going to lose.
What happens if, let's say, you lost and people were like taking a piss out of you, saying, "Oh, you've lost" and all this stuff? Does that even bother you?
No,
Should that even
that
bother
doesn't
you?
get to me. No, that
Is
doesn't.
it just yourself? Like, oh shit, man, I wanted to really win this
Yeah.
fight. Okay, so it's more of a personal, a personal vendetta to yourself.
No offense to everyone, but I couldn't give a shit what people
Yeah.
think.
Okay, that's
Honestly,
good.
I got a lot of love for everyone. Everyone that watches me, even the haters. Everyone knows that.
Yeah.
I give most love to my haters
Yeah.
than I do to people that actually watch me for fun. But I honestly don't give a shit what people think.
Okay.
At the end of the day, I do it for me, my boys, family, and that's it. Because what people, you know, there's this thing that people like, they drive for. It's like that attention. They want to be known. They want to be this. With us, it's not like that. Yeah, we're known. We didn't ask to get known. We just did shit for us. Like, we made videos to make people smile. That's it. They went viral. And we really don't care, because what really matters is the shit you get up to day. And that's when I wake up, I see my family. I see them on a daily basis. Work, this, that. Rarely, like once in a blue moon, we'll go shopping, we'll go out. Yeah, you might bump into people, you know, like random people. So other people's thoughts really don't matter to us, because you don't see them on a daily basis. You don't care.
Yeah.
Everything dies down. Let's be honest. Everything dies down. No matter what it is, everything dies down. If it's a funeral, if it's a birthday, if it's a newborn baby, if it's a fight, if it's a car accident, everything gets forgotten. So that's why my advice to other people as well, it's a little advice as well, is don't give a shit about what people think, because it'll never affect you. If you let it affect you, it will.
Yeah.
Like Andrew Tate says.
I wanted to ask you about your gloves. I mean, you know that for the main event fighters and the co-main, we're doing something a little bit different on this promotion. We're now customizing the gloves to the liking of that person who's fighting. So having said that, you know that we've customized some gloves based on your specifications. Explain a bit about these gloves, the colors, the designs, the names mentioned, the numbers that are on there. Like, very unique compared to the other ones I've got. I got some nice ones as well from some, I don't know, I'm not sure if I've showed you designs of the other boys, but your one stood out the most out of all of them.
Do you know why? Right, so you want to know what stuff means on it, yeah? There's one thing that I'm not going to mention. You know
Of
what
course,
that is,
yeah, that's fine.
But the 110, that means Ya Ali Madad.
Yeah.
Yeah? So everyone knows what that means.
Yeah.
Ya Ali Madad. Why not have that there?
Mm-hmm.
Second of all, the color is orange and grey. So with me, I used to have these Balenciagas.
Yeah.
You know, the old school ones, the Balenciaga runners with the little flaps.
Yeah.
So I had the limited edition ones. So they were grey, and the suede part from here and here were orange.
Okay.
And they looked so sick.
Yeah.
So I was sat there. I think I remember, do you remember the contract signing?
Yeah.
I said I want to do it purple for some reason.
Yeah, I remember.
And Faizaan said, oh, mine are purple.
Yeah.
And I said, no, I'm going to do mine purple. First one there, innit, basically.
Yeah.
So yeah, in my mind, I had purple. I wanted to do something totally different.
Yeah.
Something that no one's done before.
Because he ended up doing a different color afterwards.
Yeah. So anyways, I was going to do purple. But then I sat there and I was on the phone to someone. Not going to say who, but we were sat there and we were just thinking. And you know the template you sent me?
Yeah.
I printed about, well, she printed about 15 copies,
Different copies, okay.
She's gone and got a colouring book.
Yeah.
Colouring pencils and shit.
Yeah.
Sat down now on FaceTime. I'm not gonna lie, she did all the work.
Yeah.
But I was sat there just watching Suits, giving and telling her, so this part orange.
Yeah.
This part, well, that's when it came to the last one.
Of course, yeah.
But we had 15 different copies.
Yeah.
We tried all sorts of colours. We tried yellow, green, fucking loads. Yeah, mixing it up and that. Then I thought, you know what? I was watching Suits, and you know them like Snapchat memories.
Yeah.
There's a funny story behind it. Yeah, Snapchat memories. It came up from the memories.
All right.
Like a couple of years back, this and that.
Yeah.
And it was a picture. So with me, when I do an outfit check, I do shoes, all sorts, yeah? And it was a video of them shoes.
Yeah.
So I like pressed on it, and I sent it to her.
Yeah.
And I go, what do you think of this color, like combo? And she goes, it's bad. So I thought, you know what, fuck it, do it. get orange and get grey. So the grey was like the pencil, which is a
Yeah.
normal pencil. She did that, and once it was done, I was like, wow, it looks good. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, because I remember
I
you
don't
sent
think
us
I've
the
ever
design.
seen gloves like that.
Yeah, you sent us
Not
the
even
design.
professional boxers.
Yeah.
Like these KSI a lot, they do some funky shit. But I don't think I've seen gloves like that.
No.
That colour.
No, they're nice.
And
they're
then
nice.
I was gonna do, you know, the writing that you said, the 110 and the other stuff that's written on it. I was gonna do it in black. I think I sent you it in black actually.
Yeah.
And then I changed my mind to white because it stands out more.
Yeah, it
So
does.
orange, grey, and
And
white
white.
writing
Yeah.
looks nice.
It looked nice.
With me, everything has to be like a bit OCD, so it has to look good.
Okay, so we talked about looking good, but now what about the performance? So
I like that.
we know you hit.
I like that.
know
You looked at me when you said looking good.
we know you hit hard. We saw some footage that's been sent to us by numerous people of you hitting the bags. I think it was public as well, so we saw it afterwards. You've hit the machines hitting 900 pluses, whatever. You're just standing there
950s
cracking
plus,
them.
yeah.
Do you feel
I don't need run-ups.
more confidence, the fact that you've got this kind of power, you can land that type of punch in the boxing ring against Faizaan?
But yeah, like you were saying about that one punch, if I get that moment, I'm taking it. But as much as I don't like the guy, yeah, you can't underestimate Faizaan. Do you know what I mean? He's been training hard, yeah? Like you asked me why I don't post. I don't post for a reason. He's been posting, I've been watching. MashaAllah, he's training good. But from what he was last year, he's not that same person anymore.
What makes you think that?
It's training. You can tell he's
better, or
he's gone a lot better, MashaAllah.
Okay, interesting. I mean,
Compared to that fight where he was fucking all over the place, swinging, he looks good now. He looks good. I'll give him that.
Okay.
So, like I said before as well about the street fighting, it's totally different. So that one punch, that power, boxing is a totally different game. You can't get that. They will never the opportunity. The opponent will never give you the opportunity to punch that, to let it happen. Do you know what I mean? Faizan's always gonna have his guard up.
So
he's always gonna be blocking it. You gotta get it right. So yeah, if it does come, I'll take it. But I can't rely on that, just that one power shot.
And this fight between Faizaan, is this a personal fight? I mean, he talks about getting in your head, talking about trying to get into your issues and all this, trying to exploit it and all this stuff.
Do you know what it is? Yeah, that's one of the issues I had. So mental health, whatever. I got a lot of anger issue.
Yeah.
And I've calmed down a lot. 100% I have. And no one can say otherwise. Yeah? I know I've calmed down myself. But Faizaan knows what buttons to press. Like, he does that on purpose. So yeah, sometimes he does get in my head. Pisses me off.
Yeah.
I get pissed off. I lose it. But the way he thinks he's in my head, he's not. Because end of the day, like he said, and I say it now, you just asked if it's personal. It's not. It's business.
Okay,
It's
interesting.
about the paper.
And so, how's your your experience been with like the platform? Do you feel like I mean, I'm sure you've seen boxing events and stuff. What's your kind of experience with our platform? Do you feel like the content we've pushed out there has been decent? Like, I mean, we've seen some good results and some.
Top
To
tier,
be honest, the press conference was mental, man.
You ever been to Amsterdam?
I've been to Amsterdam a few times, yeah.
Top shelf.
Top shelf.
That's all I
You
got.
know it's top shelf, man, yeah.
Nah,
I got to give credit to the boys, man. I got to give credit to Hakeem, the
Big up
media
to Hakeem,
director.
man.
Yeah, he's
Big up
been
Hakeem.
fantastic. And the content we've been
I don't
pushing
smoke, by
out-
the way, people.
the content is we've been pushing out and stuff. It's been really good. I'm very happy with it. Just wanted to get some feedback from the fighters on what they thought the quality was and
The
stuff.
experience has been good.
What about the press conference? What was your experience? I never got to ask you about the presser. Like, what was your experience on that? I mean, when I saw the screen and the big names and all that come up, I was like, wow, this could look quite good. And then when
did
the
look
lights
good.
were off, it looked nice. And then on the screen, it was beautiful.
Bad.
It was
Very
madness.
good.
And then I remember Box King Media was messaging us saying, listen, these are hitting numbers that are ridiculous. You're hitting 45 to 50K on
course
live
it's gonna-
stream, for God's sake. And that's just from a press conference. We're not even on fight week and we've hit those numbers. The owner was coming back to us saying, if you're doing that type of stuff, I can't imagine what you guys are going to do on fight week.
Come on, Ali.
It's all the
Put it
credit to the
yeah?
boys.
The best promoters,
Yeah.
yourself. You got Faizaan. You got me.
Two big names
You
from the
got
north.
Kai.
Yeah,
You got Zain.
yeah.
Add that together.
You're going to hit your numbers. Yeah,
100%.
definitely. I was going to ask you a question about going back to the mental health side of things. Has there been a moment where you've had to deal with like an obstacle, a challenging moment? And what kind of things have you had to do to overcome that? What's been like your most challenging thing? You don't have to obviously go into detail of it, but like, for the people who are going to be watching, inshallah, for the youngsters who are going to be watching this, we know that it's not talked enough. We know that youngsters, especially boys and men, don't talk about it, don't, you know, tell their friends not enough as well. Is there anything that you've had to deal with that you feel you can share?
I never share anything that's happened to me. That's not because of like egoistic or like because I'm a man or alpha this, that. It's nothing to do with that.
It's just personal.
It's just something I would never speak about.
Yeah.
Because you give, like especially now if I say on live or whatever, you give everyone the chance to know what it is and to bring it back to haunt you again, if that's in a couple of years or whatnot.
Yeah.
At the moment, in the time, it'll be, oh shit, cause, oh, you know what, Soldier, you went through it, bro, you know what, you're a soldier for that, or you know, big up to you, blah, blah. That's now. But let's talk about 2 years later or whatever, they'll bring it back up. So I never give people that opportunity to do that. So I never speak about stuff. But what I will say is like, there was a time when Wasim was there for me a lot, to the point where I was at the lowest of low. Like I hit rock bottom.
Yeah.
I was down. I didn't come out of my room. There was a lot of shit that happened. But again, like what helped me get through it was my boys, like actual boys. People think they have friends, they don't. If you can't go and speak to your friend because you think he's going to call you a bitch, he's not your friend. My boys come to my house, dragged me out of my room. That's what you call boys. Took me out, talked to me, helped me financially, mentally, like legit. They were there for me. So I'll never forget that.
It's important to have those type of people in your circle, isn't
Just
it?
giving you that little boost. I needed that boost, I'm not going to lie. I was rock bottom. When I say rock bottom, Ali, I mean like, that's it. I thought, fuck it. Like I'm done out here. Do you know what I mean?
So what's your message to the youngsters out there who are struggling?
If you're struggling, talk to someone. And if you need to talk to someone and you think no one's going to listen, my DMs are open, bro. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't mind. I'll sit there. I'll have a chat with people.
Let's finish this off. I wanted to say, you know, I mean, what's your final words? I mean, what's your last words for Faizaan?
Good night.
That's it?
That's it.
Simple.
Simple.
Good night, that's it.
Good night.
Fair enough, man. It's been a good interview, man. Nice speaking to you, my brother.
Thank you very much,
Thank
Allah.
you, man. CSL promoter, 18th of Feb in Leeds. Get your tickets now. I've just had the interview with SOULJA. Very good. I'm looking forward to it. Make sure you guys get your tickets. Link in the bio. Also, to make sure if you're supporting SOULJA, click on his name and enjoy the night. Thank you.
Peace.